Hello. Testing. How's the audio? How's the video? There is no video. Oh, wait. Where's my screen in OBS? Where's my screen? I knew I shouldn't have updated. Is this something you can display capture? That's good. This one, yes. Okay. Show cursor. Done. We'll get the go on the stream as well. Okay, now I have to somehow layer the video on top. Is this how you do it? Oh wait, why are there two screen captures? Oh no. Like this? How do I make the video be on top? The video's there. Do I just move it up? Let me open chat meanwhile. Okay, now it works. Why didn't it work before? Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's what I get for upgrading OBS just before streaming. Anyways, we are gonna do a fun thing today. Let me make sure I see everything. Okay. So we are streaming from the small computer today, but that's fine. We are gonna be doing some visualizations of stuff for debug purposes. So recently I left the editor running for a few days and I realized that it's like taking a lot of memory. I did some searching and I don't think I'm doing something extremely stupid that I've seen. So I would like to add a debug view for viewing all of the memory arenas in the editor and seeing how full they are and stuff like this. We already have a debug view for our font atlas, which looks like this. It's just a transparent overlay. You can still sort of do stuff in the editor itself underneath, and then you see the font information on top. Then Doggy, you are being a little bit too pushy. Okay. Then let's see. Yeah, we would like to build something like this for memory as well. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me maybe sketch this out really quickly and then we can start. So let's hope there's nothing private in that browser. Perfect. So let's go to our favorite Paint app. And we can do, oh, thank you. So what I imagine there being is basically just like have some text of what the arena is and then have like a rectangle here. And this is like the classic chart that's like, oh, this is all you have reserved, and then this is like how much is committed, and this is like how much is allocated from that. And then you have another arena and stuff like this. So we'll be drawing these things. I don't know if the drawing is actually worth it. And if we are done quickly enough, we'll also be doing some profiler visualizations. So there could be like a chart that just sweeps through and like shows you how much each frame took, and then like you can click on each frame and then maybe see what's the slope are there, and maybe it will like record 10 slowest frames as well or something like this. I'm not sure we'll get to this part. I don't have super much time, but we'll see. Okay, let's get rid of this browser window. I don't think we really need the visualization really. And let's get to it. I'm gonna switch to this theme just so we can distinguish which is the editor that we're building and which one is the stable version that we're using. Okay, so I already did some preparatory work and I'm gonna show it first. So there's this. So we are gonna be showing arenas, right? There's this function we call to make any arena really in the editor. Okay, I think I can make this full screen for a bit. So basically you give it a few things and you say like, should this be like a small, medium, large thing? You fill in the procedures that are called to interact with the OS virtual memory subsystem. And the new thing is that you can actually now also pass other procs to the arena, which is like something it calls on init and something calls on the init. And we'll use these to make sure the arena registers itself somewhere or otherwise unregisters itself. And there's like a array here we'll use for that. I'll leave it to do here. It's going to be memory. This is for now using the default, but we could switch it to perm. Perm is a arena for stuff that we do not reset. Okay. So we already have that, and then in the, let me make this my project directory so search works better. So we can also show the arena module itself, which now there's like this enable debug thing, which I think we are gonna set to true by default for now. Or maybe let's just set it in wherever we import arena. Oh, it's already set to true. Okay, that's good. And then if I search for this, there's basically the debug procs here, and there's like a debug label. And yeah, that's that. And then like when you, there's like an init thing, then it calls the on init, and there's also a dinit thing, and there it calls on the init. Simple enough. There's a little bit of trickery because there's like two ways to make an arena. There's like arena init, which is like you already have a pointer to it, and well, let me show this thing. You already have a pointer to it, and like you as the caller are sort of responsible that it has a stable address and whatnot for the duration of its life. But there's like very often you want to do stuff that's basically you want to put the arena itself in its own memory. So it already has a stable pointer, and then you just pass the pointer around, and the arena is alive as long as you don't de-init it. But there's just like a little bit of trickery there. Okay. So I think what we want to do here is one more thing, and that's when we make an arena, we want to accept a debug label. Maybe let's just call this a label. And it's a string. I'll leave it to do here. I think this is totally possible in Java, but I don't want to derail us really that much. I think we want to make sure that a label is stored in static memory. Basically, we want to make sure this is a string literal and not something that's like dynamically allocated. But maybe we don't care that much. But yeah, like where else would you put it really? We want this to be alive, and we don't want it to be. We don't want to be responsible for it. So then, do you get the label? Yeah, you do. So then we also say debug label is a label, like so. Now this will make us fix all the places, so let's do that. Boom. So this is 4554. 4554. Oh wait, we can already go there. We can already go there. So this is oh shit, okay. Maybe it's not gonna be really static. Do we have backing file path? But that's like we trim it, whatever, but I think we are gonna be copying it somewhere. See, this is already bad. This is already bad. How do we... How do we make sure that the label is actually good and it survives? I think we'll just heap allocate it for now. And it's kind of ironic and funny that we are doing this to solve memory leaks, and the first thing we are doing is just heap allocating things. But that's just the way of life. So let's do backing file path. Yeah. So where do we... Okay, I think I'll just inline it here. So we'll sprint it, and this will be document BAM, and BAM is going to be just our backing file path. Well, what do we do for Scratch? Do we have like a get document name? We do, but it's already the document has to exist. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Never mind. We'll just duplicate that piece of code. So if complete find is case scratch, then debug label name, string debug label name is just scratch. If it's a compilation, then it's debug label name compilation. What's the get name? What's the order of things? Scratch compilation file, okay. And if it's a file, we'll just have to say it's the backing file path. Name is backing file path, and here we'll say debug label name, and here we'll say sprint document. We can just say buffer. No. We can just say buffer. Debug label name. Yeah, like documents have like 3 areas. This is something we should probably address. Sprint buffer edits like so. Label name. So now we give debug labels to all of those. When we go back to our compilation errors, why are you not happy? Semicolon. Oh, yeah. Right you are. Right you are. Okay. Also here, by the way. Okay. Next error, please. This is well. Panel init. Do we know which which panel it is? We have no idea, but we can find out. This is not good. For now, I'll just say panel. And that's that. Next, we are doing this for a listing. So label name, we called it. Yeah. So debug label name is going to be a string, and currently there's only one kind of listing, but you might just repeat the structure here. We can do something like case directory. This is going to be, do we trim it? We do backing directory path. And now here we say sprint listing, bam. Now the thing is, we should be freeing these, which we are definitely not. These debug labels. Yeah, we'll need to do something better, but for now let's just do if document arena debug label. We say, can we free a string? Oh, but they are not all dynamically allocated. We are not gonna free. Instead, what we'll do is we'll make some scratch memory for those later, where they can live. But first, let's get something drawing up. So, yeah, we forgot to put the debug label name there. Okay, this is easy. This is called perm. This is easy. This is called font. This is easy because this is mini panel buffer. This is mini panel items. This is mini panel user data. Model interaction buffer. Model interaction user data. And that seems like that's all. So let's make sure this actually runs. Looks like it does. Now let's just maybe somewhere after init, let's print out what we have temporarily. So this is going to be for editor debug arenas. And we have, let's see, let's log. An index, and then we say, well, no, this is going to be a label maybe. And then we can say reserved, committed, allocated, like so. And this is just going to be it debug label, it reserved, it committed, it allocated. Okay, apparently that's not what they are called. They are called, oh, you don't have reserved, but you can look at the reserve size. I see. Okay, back here, reserve size. So now we run that, and there's no debug label, but you can see stuff being there. Why don't we have a debug label? Oh, because we don't pass it through. Make arena. See, there's the label, debug label, and in arena new, there's debug label, but pointer this label. Let's call this debug label just, oh, we do. Okay. Oh, it's debug label. Duh. All right. So now we have a listing of things. This is not small, but there's a texture there, so it's allowed. It's allowed. So this is all nice and good, but what we actually want is to have something like our debug view here that just draws the stuff per frame should we request it. So I think it's about time we start making that. Let me see if the stream's up. Seems like it's up. I don't know. Alrighty. So we have this debug view. Oh, in here we have this debug view thingy that we want to add a thing to. So this is going to be, let's call it memory. And now we have a toggle debug view thingy. Oh, this, we don't need to change this at all. Okay, and then for here we say we are gonna be doing memory things if we press F2. All right, and down here we have to do something. So let's do case memory. Okay, these okay, let's do a tiny refactor. Debug view is not none. We do these up here because we'll be using, okay, not all of them, but we'll be using them a little. Now I think we also want to do this screen clear up here, and then for the shared code, it's okay. We should probably just, oh, do we through it? No, I don't think so. We'll just do another. We'll just do another if. And just so it's not like super stupid, I don't think we have to be so pedantic about if complete here. Okay. So let's verify this still works. Okay, we can go to this view, and we can go to the second one, but it just doesn't really print anything yet. That's fine, because we are gonna do that. We might also just pull this. No, it doesn't make sense really. Okay, let's do, you know what, we don't need to have so many levels of indentation. We can do stuff like that. So now we get debug view memory. Let's see. Okay, and now I think we want to be doing some sort of sorting, but for now we are not gonna do it. For now we'll just do the registration order. So let's do for editor debug arenas. Okay, let's maybe track this as well. I think this is going to be like cell H for now, and down here we'll say why we don't. It's fine for now. We'll just increment down here. I think we can be computing this closed format. It doesn't really matter. So let's just first say the name of the arena. Okay. You know what? Maybe I do want these to be scoped. Maybe I do want these to be scoped. So let's do this. Now, I have no idea what offset is actually, but I think yeah, it's probably just a translation. So this is going to be Y, and we are gonna be saying things like this. Now, of course, the message is just gonna be the arena debug label. So yeah. We can maybe say like text 0. No, let's just go because okay. Let's see if this shows something. Hey, look, we've got a listing of all of our arenas. Okay, but this is not enough for our purposes. So ideally, somewhere in here, we'd also draw a graph. Maybe we can start with the textual thing and then we'll also draw the graph. So, okay, back here, we need a message. So we are going to be printing things. We start with the label, then we can say allocated percent out of percent. For now. So this is of course its debug label, and this is it allocated it reserve size, and in here we just put the message in and compile. Right. Okay, so we have that. I think we want to do some some prettifying here. So we have a, what's it called, temp right pad, yeah. So this is going to be temp right pad, I don't know, 20 characters. Let's see if that's enough. Almost. Almost. Let's do a little more. And I also think we want to format the size of the of these guys. So see, let's make a format size helper. So it's going to take whatever n. It's gonna be giving us a temporary storage string. And now let's say if n is bigger than 1 gigabyte. Do I have to parenthesize these? I don't know. Let's do that. Else if n is bigger than 1 megabyte. Else if n is bigger than 1 kilobyte. Else boom. So we say, well, we can just shift and we say tprint return tprint percent bytes. Sorry, let's do gigabytes. And let's do megabytes. And let's do kilobytes. Whatever. Okay, and then this becomes format size. Format size. Excuse me. Oh, we didn't give it. We didn't give it the thing. So this is n. So is this. So is this. So is this. Okay, let's see what that does. Okay. Well, and if we open a new file, we get new things in there. I think we need a slight improvement here, and that's we need to trim these paths. So let's do that next. So for find or add document, we are in here. We'll just say string path file name that. And for find or add listing, we'll say the same thing, string path file name of that. Still compiles, that's good. So now they are shorter, and if I open this, they are still kind of short. We might as well just temp path 30, we can say 40. Okay, so let's just do this one more time. Okay, that's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. Now we have that. However, we would like to see this also maybe visually. I don't know if it's that important, but it might be. Oh, and we are missing actually one thing here, which is one arena that we didn't program ourselves, and that's called temporary storage. So we are gonna say y plus equals cell_age, and format size is going to go up here. And we are gonna say one more thing here, which is going to be so the debug label is just gonna be temporary storage, whatever. No, let's just call it temp, it's fine. And the question is, can we query stuff off of it? I would guess we can. Let's have a look. So if we go to Jai modules, is it in basic or runtime support? Temporary store. Let's go to basic module. I never know how to find this. Temporary store. Oh, but it's going to be in context, right? So maybe this is even in runtime support. Temporary store. Oh, look. Okay. Data size. Total bytes occupied. High watermark. So I can guess what size is. I can get what this is going to be also important. Let's maybe print it like that for now. So we are gonna be saying let's say ts is this actually, no, this is on context dot temporary storage. Is it already by pointer there? It is. Okay, we don't have to double pointer. So ts total bytes occupied, ts size, but we are also gonna say high watermark is that. We'll say format size ts high watermark. Compile and run. Okay, so we've got temp, and it says something. All right, this is not bad. This is not bad. This is doing something. I think we will lose the colon there. It's just confusing, or maybe we can format it better, but I don't know. Maybe let's try to format it better. So we have to do it like this, and here we have to, oh my god, the print again. Okay. Okay, this is better. I would also like to start a little later, so let's just arbitrarily say it's 2SLH. Okay. Is the stream still up? How do I know? Okay. Now, let's just review the last time before we continue. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Now the next step would be to maybe start drawing some rectangles over there, which is going to be fun for sure. So maybe here we want, let's say, total sts total bytes occupied. Oh no, this is actually the size, and then this is allocated as ts allocate ts total bytes occupied, and we'll be using these quite soon. So this is total, this is allocated, down here we'll do it reserve size, and it allocated. We might also do committed later, just to see if it actually works well. So this is just allocated, and this is total. And now we have to draw some rectangles. So let's go ahead and keep advancing by 2 rows at the same time, so that we have space for the rectangles. Okay, how do we want to do this? I guess we want to remap into window space coordinates. Okay, I would say there's like a drawing graph, I don't know, graph W, which is going to be window W minus 20 pixels, and let's make sure this is at least 0. Yeah, we're gonna be dividing by that, so maybe that's not so good. But it doesn't really matter. So let's do x0 is going to be, you know what, padding. X padding. Whatever. X0 is going to be padding. X total is going to be 1 times okay, how do we want to do this? Let's take one step back. I think we need one more thing, and that is that we want all of these to be normalized with regard to each other. So we are gonna say arena max reserve is just arena size large, and that's what we are gonna be using to normalize. So x total, and you know what? Let's do these in arena space first. So this is basically just 0. Maybe we don't need it. We'll see. So this is total divided by arena max size. Of course, I think we'll have to float these. So 32, and this we can even F32 up here, and let's do x allocated. And you know what, let's call this t for parameter, and then we'll do x for screen space. So this cast F32 allocated divided by arena max size. Okay, and then let's map this into a window. So x0 is going to be padding x total is going to be something, and x allocated is going to be something. Now that something is padding plus, do we have like a size somewhere? Graph w. So t total times graph w, and this is going to be padding plus t allocated times graph w. Okay, and now we just draw two rectangles, and so we say draw rect, render commands, rect color. Okay, so render commands, and then so we'll be doing 3 rectangles, I think. So this is going to be x0 to this is basically w as padding plus graph w. You can also compute it differently, but it doesn't matter really. So random commands x0, x1, and then we have y plus cell h and y plus 2 times cell h, right? Something like this, and let's make the rectangle something red for now. We'll adjust these, and then we'll just replace x1 with x total, and then we'll do x allocated. So let's make this one, let's make those some other colors. Well, of course there's, oh no, we crashed. Okay, why? Assertion failed. Where? Okay, let's, I'm gonna save this somewhere, but for now we'll just relaunch. So I don't think we need you anymore. So 22 was it? I don't know. And let's make a workspace editor crash. Now let's go to source. You know what? One thing at a time. I don't think this is gonna be macOS specific, so I'll just put it there. Okay. Memory. Here we were. Okay. So let's get the thing compiling again. Arena max size. Why? We don't know. Okay, we compiled. Can we run this? So, okay. That's not what I was expecting. So y plus lh. What? Oh, okay. So the problem is we mixed up x and y. Oh, look at that. Such a good stretch. Okay. I think we want to make the color a little nicer. That's the next thing we do. So the background can just be some dull gray thing. Now the reserve can also be sort of gray, but let's make it a more active gray. And then we can make the allocation blue. Okay, that's cool. So now you can basically see, I can make this a little bigger, it should scale, that all the arenas are empty. These are so small that the reservation isn't even visible on the grand scale of things. Okay, I think we should make the grand scale of things a little smaller. So currently we've been like super piggy, and the large arena is like 16 gigabytes. I don't think we really need that. So let's go down to 4. We'll tweak this if it's not enough. And let's see. Okay. A little better, but still you don't see things. So I'm wondering, like, should we have like a relative view? Because this is like normalized to 4 gigabytes, which means you basically never see things for the ones that are like too small. And if I like open a, okay, let's make this bigger. If I open a thing, I still don't see things. If I open a like a PDB, I still don't see things. This is like super big. Okay, I think we are gonna be normalizing per arena, or maybe we want a flag for that. So well, let's think about it. Memory. Let's think about it. We could have an F3 that does it per arena. So we could say memory absolute, we could say memory relative, and like F2 is gonna be memory absolute, F3 is going to be memory relative. Wait, oh yeah, it crashed, that's fine. And then down here, absolute is just going to true, and memory relative is just going to true. No, this is actually the thing. And arena max size, yeah, let's just not do that. And in here we'll just if, so if what? Debug view arena max size is going to be effects debug view. Do we have to? Yeah, we have to. Editor debug view is memory absolute then else. So this is cast f32 arena size large. Otherwise, this is basically this total. By the way, we are not drawing for temporary storage, so let's and we can maybe even draw the high watermark there. Yeah. This needs a semicolon. What don't you like about this effects? Oh, this is cast f32, and I'm assuming you also want to do it up here. Cast f32. Alrighty, that's compiled. Let's increase. Okay, so now we have two views. We have the absolute view, which doesn't tell you anything because everything is too big, or rather the normalization factor is too big and everything ends up being too small. But then you have the relative view, which, well, it also seems like they are kind of empty. I mean, you can see temp moving around from frame to frame, but yeah, if you like open a file, then they are all pretty empty. They are all pretty empty. Now, question is, how do we scroll in this? Because we are gonna, like, this is like the state with one file open, but I can open another one, and I can open another one, and I can open another one, and you know the drill. And like, we need to be able to scroll. We also probably should do some kind of sorting. Maybe we don't really need to scroll, we just need to sort. I don't know. What's gonna be useful is the question. I think that we want to do sort by fullness. For now. Let's see if we can use the quickest sort from Jai to do that. Modules. Let's just go here, set project directory, or rather just unset it, and then search for quick sort. Oh, it's in modules sort. Okay. So modules sort. Okay. So you give it the comparatorito. Okay. That's fine. We can do that. Okay. Does this do any hygiene? Compare floats, compare quicksort. Okay. Like this. Let's just import it over here. I don't know where you would do that, but maybe over here. Sort. Now, for code down there, we'll just say somewhere, probably here, quick sort editor debug arenas, and we have to give it two things it can compare, or we have to give it one thing it can compare. Oh, so this, I see. Let's do the simpler thing for us. So it's like compare. Can we just put it in here? It's like F32, and this is going to be an arena, and it's going to return. Well, we need to do these things basically. Just call this A. You know what, but we can just return cast F32 A allocated divided by cast F32 A reserve size, something like this. No. Okay, I need to make the font a little smaller. I need to see as well. So didn't match overloads. What do you need? Array. I gave an array. Oh, I gave a pointer too. You don't need a pointer. So that might just be it. Quick sort. Where are you? Okay, that was that. So now they are sorted by fullness factor. In both of these views. Is this good enough for us? I mean, once we open a real thing like this PDB we've got here, Oh, that's not gonna help. Let's just sort by size. Yeah, I think we want to sort by size, not by fullness. Okay. So return cast F32. Well, we don't even need to cast anything there. We can just say a allocated. Okay. Oh no. Why do you want to float? Oh, because we said you want to float. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. So now this should stabilize once I open something. Where's the... Oh, it's so small it doesn't really... Wait, did we recompile? Oh, the biggest one is... We have to reverse the sort. Gives you smallest first. So... minus... Okay, so now the bottom is jumpy, but we can say if I'll open this PDB and we see that the PDB is here. If we go to relative view, oh, we should probably say that up there. We'll do that next. Oh no. There seems to be some Twitch issues. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can reach this from my phone. Looks like I can. Yeah. Sorry about that person, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. I think I'm okay with this being like this for now. Why are these jumping around? Oh, it's different things. The sort is not stable. That's not good. But basically we'll see the top contenders up top, and that's going to be fine. And temp is normalized incorrectly, it looks like. So, oh wait, yeah, temp is definitely doing something weird. So let's normalize it. I don't know what this part there is. We can have a look. But we don't really care that much about temp anyway. So here effects editor debug mode is memory absolute, then this else debug view memory relative. Like that, and let's just fix the temp. So this I think is correct. I'm guessing this size is actually the size, like it's probably some chunked storage, and it's like the size of the current chunk. So we are just gonna use the high watermark for now. So we don't need this, and total is the high watermark. Compile. Oh no, we don't compile. What? Oh, it's called debug view. Now it compiles. Okay. So that's all good. Why is it not blue if this is like... Oh, we are still drawing the rectangle incorrectly. Oh, because this is... I see, because this is the absolute view. No, it's all good. It's all good. So now we can do... We'd ideally do a release build for this, but we can say bench and insert something in here. And now we should see something, right? But actually it's still too small, so we can do it more. Let's do bench. So it's 10,000, 100,000. Can be there, 1 million on the back build. This might not have been a good idea. So there's like super expensive paranoid asserts in there that make things slow, and they are not turned off here, but it seems to have completed. So after I inserted something, yeah, we can still see like it's 2 megabytes. Okay, I think I'm basically happy with this as it is. Because of the sorting, we'll see the biggest offenders up here. So I'll just keep running this and see if any of these basically become like if there's like any evidence of any of them like getting bigger and bigger and basically leaking. But we still have some cleanup to do, I think. So let me see what we can do about that. We don't need this, but in here, let's first see. Okay, we don't need this log anymore for sure. We've got a much better thing now. And yeah, there's the issue with, first of all, I don't think this to-do actually holds anymore. These can be totally dynamic, and we just have to live with that. That's fine. But there's still the issue of the sprint. So I mean, this is something we could do. This is something we could do for sure. So, because this just allocates them, but we never deallocate. But we also don't track them. But we can just say arena allocator. We have editor here, right? Editor perm arena. So this is still leaking, but now at least it's going to show up, which means we'll be able to investigate and whatnot. So I'm probably okay with short-term fixing this like that. Long-term, we probably want to do some kind of pool from which we get these. But I don't know, maybe it's not worth it for just a debug system. So yeah, because this in the shipping build of the editor, this will be probably turned off anyway. Yeah. So let's find the last aspirin, and it's in here. And so we just say that as well. Does this compile? It does. Does this run? It does. So we increase, and let's say we do the relative view, and we open a file, and we should see perm increasing. But yeah, the strings are super small, so I don't know. We can decrease perm size to make it more visible. So let's go perm arena. Also, I'm not sure I want to do this really, but we could do even like medium. By the way, font arena doesn't need to be large either, I hope. Okay, full screen, increase, show the thing. Okay, now we can at least see things. So if you load the PDB, no, I don't still think we'll be able to see a difference. Okay, anyway, this is cool. This is cool. Didn't take us too long to make it. Let's see if there's anything in chat. I think I accidentally got disconnected. But if there's not, we'll be winding down the stream here. And then we'll stream again sometimes to do a similar kind of thing to view our profiler things, which is gonna be good because currently we print them into console, and that's like not very good at all. And this is gonna be nicer. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll probably YouTube this so you can also view this later. And yeah, it's been fun. So yeah, have a good one. Bye.